The porch is being stained at the house we're renting, so I'm out of filming options. This is like the one place in the house that had a window that had some light in it. So here you go. Here's my first favorite, is the new bathroom that we're in. I'm stoked on this video because I have such an awesome eclectic mix of things that I'm extremely passionate about. We've got makeup, nail polish, sweaters, candles, beauty devices, electrolytes, all different things. But my first favorite is this bathroom because this is the biggest bathroom we've ever been in. The only weird part about it is the toilet is in the middle of the room, which sucks because the bathroom also doesn't have a door. So right here is just an open space where there's a hallway. And then that leads into the bedroom that we're staying in. And then that leads to an open staircase with no door. So basically, if you're on the shitter, you got no way of stopping people from coming in except for yelling out, "Don't come in, I'm pooping." So that's a little weird. But aside from that factor, great shower. I got a bathtub right here, plenty of counter space, so that's gotta be my first favorite. My second favorite category is nail polish. So the one I'm wearing right now has been a long time favorite, but this month I've just really been leaning into this color. It's HZ from Olive and June, and you can see it's an opaque shade. So some of their like nude, beigey, pink, brown shades are sheer shades, but this one is an opaque. And it's just this kind of dusty, pinky beige that just perfectly matches my skin tone and goes with everything. It's a great color, performs really well. The Olive and June polishes last really well on me. Some of them sometimes are a little watery, and not all of the polishes are the same formula throughout, but these are great. My other favorite is Olive and June Obsessed, which is this beautiful, dark kind of dark burgundy, and it reminds me a lot of Essie Wicked. So these are the two I can't stop painting my nails with, and I have a discount code for, I believe, 20% off all like systems and kits at Olive and June, and I'll leave that in the description box below, but loving these shades. Next, I'm gonna talk about some purses. If you remember months ago back in April, I got a promotion at work and I rewarded myself with a Gucci bag that I ended up returning. I just felt like I'm not a designer bag girl. I can't justify spending that much money on one item. And I felt that while the exterior was perfect, the interior was really tight and narrow and just like really didn't fit all of my essentials. So I ended up finding the company Teddy Blake, I think through Hannah Louise Poston's videos, and I purchased this one instead. This is the Teddy Blake Bella Palmolato 12-inch, and it's in black exterior with red interior. And this is huge. Like, this is a huge bag, and I love it because this is the bag I like when I have to fit in a bunch of stuff, a makeup bag, a sweater, and it really just fits everything. I love this crossbody strap. Maybe I'll show it to you. Don't mind the sweatpants on the bottom. So here you go. I really like that the crossbody strap is adjustable because I like to wear mine quite low. And this one's great because it just has a bunch of different compartments. It's such simple branding, which I love about Teddy Blake. I don't like a lot of branding on a bag. I just want something simple, classic, timeless, and the Bella Palmolato 12-inch is my perfect, just like everyday crossbody tote. This one is normally $585, but it's on their website on sale right now for $289. They're still doing their whole Cyber Monday sale thing, but pro tip, Teddy Blake is almost always putting their items on sale, which is one of the reasons I like them. And for non-sale items, you can use my code TBKATE30 for $30 off your order. But this one is on sale right now. Then recently, Teddy Blake reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try something, and I was like, yes. And I went with this one. How cute! So this is the Stella Lizard 9-inch. Because I knew they were sending this to me in PR, I decided to go a little bit outside my comfort zone. I went with like a less classic style, and it's my first purse that's not black. And I love it. Surprisingly, this is the color Bordeaux, and it goes with everything. I was really shocked by how neutral this color is. So I thought this kind of like ruched clutch vibe would be really cute right now. And I like that it just opens and closes like that. No zippers, no clasps, fits all the stuff I need it to fit. Surprisingly, this one's usually $730, but it's on sale right now for $449 on their website. And even though they've discounted it, my code TBKAITE30 works for $30 off of this. So that's great. I just feel like Teddy Blake was that perfect company that I was looking for purses. They have a lot of timeless, classic, minimal pieces, but they also have a lot of trendier styles. All of their styles come in a ton of colors, which is really nice. Their stuff's always on sale. This is definitely the company I've been looking for my whole life. I only have one skincare favorite this month, which is interesting. I haven't purchased any skincare because I've just been having terrible reactions on my skin. But one thing I haven't talked about on my channel yet is the Dermatology Physical Tinted Moisturizer SPF 44. Actually, I might have talked about this. I don't know. Anyways, this is a mineral sunscreen and it has a tint that just perfectly matches my skin. It comes in a pump and I find it has a really nice kind of creamy, almost whipped texture. I'm wearing it all over my face today under foundation and you'll see it's a little darker than my skin, but I like that because on days when I'm not wearing makeup, if I wear this, it just kind of makes me look a little better. I think you can see on my face right now, I do look a bit shiny, and that's because of the sunscreen. If I wear it under makeup, I have to powder, and then I do get a little bit of shine throughout the day, but I don't really mind that. I just love that it's a mineral sunscreen. It's not irritating. It's quite moisturizing. It has a lot of iron oxides, and what I've learned about my skin and about skincare in general is that if you really want to protect against hyperpigmentation, you need iron oxides. Sometimes that can come from foundation, concealer that has iron oxides. But I've always found on no makeup days when I was wearing just a non-tinted sunscreen that I would still sometimes notice my hyperpigmentation around my cheeks and eyes darkening. So I did some research and found that you actually need iron oxides to better protect against brown spots. So that's why I'm now pretty much only wearing tinted sunscreens. And I've noticed that since doing that and switching from non-tinted to a tinted sunscreen, that it does seem like my hyperpigmentation has faded a bit. Although I've been doing other, skincare treatments and using products that target that, but I have noticed that making that switch, there was a pretty quick improvement. So that was pretty surprising. Really like this. You can see quite a dewy finish, but on me, I don't find it overly dewy. I would just say if you have oily skin, skip it. If you have deeper skin, I don't think that this is universal. I just don't. But they have a cult classic chemical sunscreen that apparently is universal and it looks basically exactly the same as this and blends out on all skin tones. So if you can handle chemical sunscreens, then just give that one a try. Everybody loves that one. But for me, since I can only use mineral sunscreens, I just love this. Okay, let's talk about a wild card option. I got some hats I really like. First up is this Vacation Ink hat that they sent to me in PR. This is the hat I've been wearing pretty much every day. I'm obsessed with it. I just love the branding of Vacation Ink. I love the color. The vibe is retro, and that's a vibe I like. Then I was in Fred Segal in Malibu, and obviously I did not buy anything except for this because that place is expensive, but I bought this denim hat that says fuck it, and I love it. I have one eyeshadow favorite this month, which is just the Wander Beauty Double Date Eyeshadow Duo in Smitten and Swoon. There are 2 other shades of this, but I haven't even tried them on my eyes because I'm so obsessed with this one. I talked about this in my last video. I applied both the cream and the glitter on my eyes, and today I just have this cream shade, which is Swoon, and it's just this perfect satin finish of a bronze that almost looks close to my skin tone when I blend it on my eyes. It looks a lot darker on my hand right now, but when you blend it out, it's the perfect base for like every eyeshadow. And so today I just used the cream, but it also comes with this amazing metallic. Oh, it's just soft and pigmented and beautiful. And then you can layer them on top. So if you put the glitter on top, it would look like that. Oof, I just love the formula. So this has been my favorite eyeshadow lately. Oh, I can't stop reaching for it. And then on top of that cream, I put the Kaja Beauty Bento in Orange Blossom on my eyes. And I used the bottom shade, which is Baked Cinnamon. And these glitters, I don't like the texture. They're a bit grittier, but they're very beautiful. They're obviously very similar to that shade, but I wanted something a little less gold and a little more bronzy that was kind of closer to that cream. And Baked Cinnamon is just really beautiful. So I put that on top of my eyes and it's just giving me like sparkly, bronzy goodness. If I could only pick a top 5 favorites list for November, this would definitely be on it. These are the Hydrant Electrolyte packets, and this is in the lemonade flavor, and this one has no sugar added. You might have seen a lot of influencers promote Liquid IV, which is another, really well-known brand of electrolytes, but they have sugar in all of theirs, and if you are someone with chronic pain or chronic illness like I am, then you don't want the addition of sugar in your products. So I really enjoy that most of the Hydrant packets don't have sugar. I did buy this one, which I love. It's the one with 100 milligrams of caffeine, and I do drink that in the morning. This one does have sugar, so I just wish that their caffeinated ones also didn't have sugar, but I just much prefer these because I feel like the ones with sugar, I just also prefer the taste of these without the sugar. I just feel like it tastes more natural. All the electrolyte powders I've tried that have sugar just taste a little bit artificial to me, but this tastes like actual lemonade and I really love it. I'm actually drinking it right now. That's really good. So let's move on to blushes. I have 3 blushes that made my favorites list this month. All 3 of them are relatively new, but I've used them enough to know that they are absolute favorites. The first is the one I'm wearing today, although I applied it very lightly. And this is the Victoria Beckham cream blush stick in mini skirt. I debated this for such a long time because it just didn't seem like anything special to me. I think these are like $48, which I know that I buy a lot of expensive things, but when it comes to a blush, like a cream blush that's basic for $48, that's hard for me to stomach. So I saw on Instagram before there was a Black Friday sale, someone told me that you can get it for 30% off if you purchase through the Instagram store directly, not clicking on the link in their bio, but the actual Instagram store. And for me, they were right. I got this for 30% off, which, sealed the deal for me because this shade is exactly everything that I have wanted in a blush. Look at that. I mean, it's the brick brown of my dreams. It's got that red in there, but it's mostly brown. So I just feel like it's gonna work on so many people. They describe this as a berry rose, but I don't know what kind of berries they're eating. This is like a brown with a red. Normally, I will just take my favorite brush for cream blush, which is the Phytosurgeon Sky Fluff, and I will just rub it all over the top. But since I have some here right now, I'm just gonna use it on the back of my hand. And what you will find with this blush formula is it's very stiff. It's like a harder cream formula. So it's not like those super melty, balmy, super soft cream blushes. And that's why I like it. I have a lot of control. I don't really like balmy, super dewy, super soft blushes where all of a sudden you get so much product everywhere and you kind of have to work to like reel it all back in. Because this is such a stiff cream blush formula, it just goes on only as much as you need. So I just take it like that and dab it on, and then I'll put that excess on my cheeks. I'm trying to build it up on camera so you can see it a little better. But what you're left with is a finish that is so skin-like and natural looking, not too dewy, not matte. It's just really that perfect Goldilocks formula that I love. Come on! The brick brown of my dreams. I mean, it's so pretty. I'm interested in the shade Roller Skates next, but I would only buy it if it had another sale. You guys, I can't handle the fact that you have to look at a toilet the whole time. Another blush that really took me by surprise is this Buxom Wanderlust primer infused blush in Seychelles, and it looks very unremarkable online. Like when you look at the swatches that are in studio lighting, all the professional photos, you're like, huh? It just looks like a grayish beige. So it's got a lot of shimmer running through it, which is actually really pretty, but it's kind of like a blush and a highlighter in one. So I'm just gonna rub it on the back of my hand. You can see that has quite a lot of sheen to it there. And I say this all the time, but anything that looks very gray in the pan as a blush always ends up warming up on my face. So this looks very unremarkable and unappealing here. But you can see on the back of the hand, it becomes this bronzy, this neutral bronzy shimmery shade that just looks so pretty. And it's definitely a powder. It's not a cream powder hybrid or anything like that. I'm just gonna take a touch. I'm gonna see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because this lighting's trash. Yeah, it intensified that. So again, just another blush I really love. Oh, and the best part about this is I found this for $13 brand new on Mercari. My last blush favorite is a new one from Beauty Pie. This is their Super Cheek Cream Formula in Sexy Berry. Look at that shade. Oh my goodness. It's stunning. And I'm just gonna blend it in so you can see what it really looks like. It's kind of similar to the Victoria Beckham, although Victoria Beckham has more brown in mini skirt. It's more of a brick brown, whereas this is a berry meets a red and a brown. And this Beauty Pie formula is really interesting. It's like, it feels like a kind of oily, thin cream, and then you put it on your hand and it completely dries down to a matte finish. And what I've had on my lips the whole time in the video is the Beauty Pie Shine Up Lip Color Balm in Sexy Berry. Compared to the blush, same color, super beautiful. This has a little bit of shine, but not a ton. And it's just stunning. It's just, that perfect natural lip color, There's a lot of brown in it, there's red, there's berry. It just is all of the things I really like. I just feel like this color, Sexy Berry, would work on so many different people because it's kind of dark, So on my very, 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 very light skin, it, looks, I wouldn't say vampy, but I do think it would work on a lot of people. So loving that new shade range from Beauty Pie. Oh, and I do have a code. The code KAITSENTME gets you $10 off your order. Before we move into lip products, I'm gonna talk about a couple other random things. About a month and a half ago, I finally bit the bullet and I bought the Omnilux LED face mask. My friend Vanessa on Instagram, her username is Goals to Get Glowing, has an incredible blog post detailing all of the science and research behind the benefits of LED and how it works. She reviewed 18 different LED masks and concluded that this was the best one because of the way it fit her face and the research and efficacy. And so that's the one that I went with. And essentially what LED masks are great for is a lot of things. They really promote rapid healing. So whether you have a pimple, wrinkles, bruises, redness, sensitivity, whatever. It's also been studied a long time ago in hair loss. So they have like LED hair caps. I don't know anything about the science, so I will link Vanessa's blog post down below. And she also has a discount code. So if I can find that, I'll leave that as well. You're supposed to use this mask 3 to 5 times a week in order to see the best results. So I've been using it about 4 times a week, and after about a month, I noticed results. I think they say you can see results after 3 weeks. And what I noticed was my hyperpigmentation fading. And I think that that's listed as like a secondary possible benefit, but the research they have doesn't have anything to do with hyperpigmentation, if my memory serves correctly. It's more about promoting healing, softening fine lines and wrinkles, building collagen so that your skin is firmer, and giving you a little bit more of a glow back to your skin. I've noticed that the hyperpigmentation on the tops of my cheeks that I always talk about is significantly lighter. I only started noticing an improvement after I started using this mask, so I really think it's from the LED. I really didn't buy any makeup during Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I was overwhelmed by the sales and really, really hated it. I am burnt out on the sales. Every company was coming at my inbox like, last few hours, you need this, going soon. And I unsubscribed to all of the companies that had panic marketing like that because it drives me nuts. So the only sales I really participated in was Jenny Kane and Reformation, and then some random stuff. Like I bought an ergonomic seat cushion, whatever. Beauty-wise, didn't buy a lot of stuff. Clothes-wise, I bought a lot of stuff. The only thing from my Jenny Kane order that I want to keep is this Jenny Kane cashmere sweater. This is in the shade Oatmeal and it's in size small, and I like it because it's very oversized. I will show you. I'm 5'10", so if this is long on me, it's probably gonna be nice and oversized on a lot of people. I also got these slippers on Amazon and I'm obsessed with them. I wear them all day, every day. Honestly, I don't know who makes them. I don't remember how expensive they are, but I think they were quite affordable. I think they were $20. I will leave a link in the description box below. Of course, my friend Sasha got me on these. She was obsessed with them. You know, like most sort of memory foam slippers, the cushion does flatten a little bit over time, but these are so affordable and so comfortable that I don't really mind that. Most people aren't gonna care about this, but I do, and I'm obsessed with the Jovial cassava flour pasta. If you followed along with my chronic pain journey on Instagram, I have a whole highlight detailing my journey there. Then you would know I've made some tweaks to my diet. I've dramatically reduced my alcohol intake. I am almost entirely gluten-free, and I'm just trying to see if there's any inflammation in my body that's caused by my diet. And I'm such a pasta girl that these have been a lifesaver. I've tried every gluten-free pasta alternative: chickpea, corn, quinoa, brown rice pasta, almond flour pasta. Personally, I think this is the best. The cassava flour pastas from Jovial. They feel filling. They don't taste weird, but most importantly, they have enough body so that the pasta doesn't just like disintegrate like some of the gluten-free alternatives. It's still not the same thing as having a bowl of white pasta. I will not make any claims that it is, but if you are a chronic pain sufferer or you have celiac disease or you need a gluten-free alternative, this is the way. We have lip products and candles and then one fail and then I'm done. Okay, so In Beauty launched a new lip glaze and it's in candy cane. I don't like peppermint scented things. I just find minty things to be a little irritating and oh, that's a dog hair. I just don't like the flavor of mint. This is different. They describe it as mint and vanilla, but you know what it actually smells like? It smells exactly like Thin Mint cookies. God, In Beauty is just so good at scents. I cannot handle how good they are. The actual shade itself is a clear with this kind of pink and blue multi-chrome shimmer. Chubby applicator I love, and it's just the most juicy, comfortable formula. It's basically the Dior Lip Glow formula. Oh yeah, oh my goodness, having a moment. So if you're looking for it to smell like an actual candy cane, it doesn't. It's not like a hardcore peppermint. But if you like Thin Mint cookies, it just really smells like, I guess it's vanilla and mint, but I just feel like it's Thin Mint cookies. It's those Girl Scout cookies. Damn it, I'm hungry. I might go as far as to say this might be my new favorite scent. Berry jam is still my bitch, but it's ridiculous. Truly, the only lip products I've been wearing in the month of November until the In Beauty lip glaze came in are the Chantecaille Lip Cheeks. This is in Patience and this is in Honeysuckle. And this one has different packaging because it was from like a limited edition collection. Normally they look like this, which I prefer. In this shade, Patience, I wore it in my last video and it's the perfect nude. It has the most amazing vanilla scent. It's a warm vanilla. The formula is kind of thick and stiff and nourishing. It feels almost exactly like the Charlotte Tilbury Happy Kiss. This is a tiny bit more lightweight than those. The Happy Kiss is definitely like a little bit thicker, which I prefer. And this color is just the perfect pinky beige with a hint of gray. So it just looks like a very natural nude lip on me, but they have a ton of shades on the website. And now we have Honeysuckle in the Chantecaille Lip Chic formula. Oh yeah. And this one is just like a rose. It's a neutral pink that's not too bright. So because of the Jenny Kane orders that I've made this year, I racked up quite a lot of rewards points and I bought 3 candles, all with my rewards points. And I love all 3 of them. The first is the scent Cedar, and this has notes of rose, tobacco leaf, fir needle, and cedar wood. Out of the 3, this is John's favorite scent, and it just smells like a warm, romantic, smoky hug. The rose and the tobacco leaf are the strongest, especially the rose, but it's not a sweet rose. It's not a very floral rose. It's just really grounded by the tobacco, the fir, and the cedar wood. And so for John to love like a rose prominent candle really shows you just how unisex it is. I haven't lit this one yet, and I do feel it's very important to light candles before you review them, but I already know that I like this. It's the scent Ash, and it's clove, birchwood, balsam, and cedar wood. It really does smell like a fireplace, and it's not fireplace in the DS and Durga sense where their scents are very, very literal. The portable fireplace candle from DS and Durga, I returned immediately. It made me sick. But this smells like a sophisticated, nearly literal interpretation of Ash. But wow, it really smells like a good smelling fireplace. The one that I've been burning in the back is probably my favorite, although I do find it's the least unique. But that's just me. What can I say? This is Aspen, and this is balsam fir, eucalyptus, cypress, and grapefruit. And I love the name Aspen. It really does just kind of make you feel like you're out in wintertime at like a 5-star resort. That grapefruit in there just really does something beautiful. So Aspen from Jenny Kane is now tied for #1 favorite Christmassy kind of pine winter forest candle, tied with Dyad pins and needles. And they're both around the same price point. All of these Jenny Kane candles for 10 ounces are $50, which for Jenny Kane's pretty good. I have one beauty fail of the month, and that was the Victoria Beckham lid luster in chiffon. This is the second lid luster I'll be returning, and I really just find that the pictures of this online were misleading. In person, this is very icy and very light. On the website, it looked almost like a warm peach, but in real life, it actually looks like way more gold there than it looks on my eyes. It really just looks like a powder highlighter. Like take any powder highlighter in your collection that's a champagne color and put it on your eyes, and that's this. While the formula of the lid lusters is just beautiful, I just don't find that any of the shades really appeal to me. I'm gonna stop buying the lid lusters because none of them have worked for me. I just haven't found the shades to be anything unique to my collection, and ultimately they're so expensive that they end up being regrets. That's it from me. I'm sorry if this setup with this toilet's weird. It's gonna take me a bit to figure out a filming setup, which is why I've been so slow to create videos. It's just kind of a nightmare to figure all of it out. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you next time.